Imagine a world different from our own. A world draped in the chilling shadow of the swastika. This is not our world, yet it could have been. The year is 1965. The Nazis stand triumphant. Their grip on Europe is absolute and unyielding. Their ideology, a venomous creed of hate and racial purity, poisons the globe. This is a world where darkness prevailed, where hope flickers like a dying ember. The air is heavy with fear and uncertainty. The stench of oppression lingers in every corner. This is the chilling reality of a world where the Nazis won the war. Their victory, a terrifying testament to the fragility of freedom, throws the very essence of humanity into question. This alternate history serves as a stark reminder of what could have been, a world cloaked in the suffocating grip of Nazi tyranny. The road to Nazi victory was paved with missed opportunities and strategic blunders by the Allies which could have been exploited. The Battle of Britain could have ended very differently under other circumstances. Imagine the Luftwaffe, bolstered by superior numbers and better tactics, crushing the Royal Air Force. England, its skies darkened by relentless German bombers, would have been ripe for invasion and occupation. The United States, still hesitant to join the war, might have remained isolated and uninvolved. The vast resources of the Soviet Union could have been neutralized or even captured. A successful assassination attempt on Stalin, crippling the Red Army's leadership, could have turned the tide on the Eastern Front dramatically. With the Soviets in disarray, German forces could have seized Moscow, delivering a fatal blow to Soviet morale and resistance. Victory in the East would have freed up German troops, allowing them to focus their full might on a weakened and isolated Great Britain, changing the course of history. A Europe, once a tapestry of diverse cultures and nations, would have become a mere extension of the Nazi Reich. The dream of a 1,000-year empire, fueled by twisted interpretations of history and racial superiority, would have become a horrifying reality. The concept of Lebensraum, the belief that the German people needed vast territories for expansion, would have been ruthlessly implemented. The Slavic people of Eastern Europe, deemed racially inferior, would have faced systematic extermination or enslavement. Vast tracts of land would have been cleared for German colonization, a chilling echo of the American West's expansion, but with a far more sinister ideology driving it. The Nazi Empire, a monstrous testament to human cruelty, would have stretched from the Atlantic coast to the Ural Mountains, casting a long and ominous shadow over the continent. Section 4. Across the Atlantic, an isolated America, or a future battlefield. The fate of the United States in this altered world remains uncertain. Isolated and wary after the horrors of another European war, America might have chosen to remain uninvolved, watching from afar as the Nazi menace spread. This isolation, however, could have come at a terrible cost. Without American intervention, Nazi Germany would have had free rein to consolidate its power and develop terrifying new weapons. Alternatively, the United States could have found itself drawn into a protracted and bloody conflict with the Nazi superpower. With Europe under its control, Nazi Germany would have possessed vast industrial and technological resources. A transatlantic arms race, fueled by fear and paranoia, could have erupted, culminating in a terrifying nuclear confrontation that would reshape the world. A world caged by hate life under the Nazi heel. Everyday life under the Nazi regime would be unrecognizable. The world would be painted in shades of grey, its vibrancy extinguished by the suffocating grip of Nazi ideology. Education would become a tool of indoctrination, warping young minds with twisted versions of history and racial hatred. Free thought would be ruthlessly suppressed, replaced by blind obedience to the Führer and the Nazi Party. Culture would be meticulously controlled, purged of anything deemed degenerate or un-German. Books would be burned, art destroyed, and music silenced. The chilling uniformity of Nazi ideology would permeate every aspect of life, crushing individuality and creativity under its iron heel. Fear would be a constant companion, as neighbors denounced neighbors and families were torn apart by suspicion and paranoia. The resilience of the human spirit, the resistance and the fall. In this extended chapter, we delve deeper into the chilling alternate history where the Nazis won the war. The global ramifications of such a victory would be catastrophic, with entire continents falling under the oppressive shadow of fascism and tyranny. Yet, even in the darkest times, the flame of hope would not be extinguished, burning brightly in the hearts of many. Across the globe, resistance movements would rise, fueled by the unyielding desire for freedom and justice. Underground networks would form, spreading messages of defiance and orchestrating daring acts of sabotage against the oppressors. In Europe, the remnants of the Allied forces would regroup in secret, launching guerrilla warfare against the Nazi occupiers with renewed vigor. In America, isolated and under siege, pockets of resistance would emerge, fighting not just for their own survival, but for the liberation of the entire world. These brave souls would risk everything, knowing that their struggle was not just for the present, but for the future of humanity and its values. Despite the overwhelming odds, the Nazi regime would eventually face its downfall, crumbling under the weight of resistance. The human spirit, resilient and unbreakable, would triumph over tyranny, showcasing the power of unity and determination. The world would witness the collapse of the Nazi Empire, a testament to the enduring fight for freedom and justice for all. This chapter serves as a stark reminder that no matter how dark the times, the light of human resilience and the quest for liberty can never be extinguished, always shining through.